Calvin Austin, Scotty Miller, two guys that nobody saw coming, two guys that we were giving up on very, very quickly. But Van Jefferson goes down with an eye injury. Calvin Austin finishes the game with 4 receptions, 95 yards, and a 55-yard touchdown. And Scotty Miller, 2 receptions, 31 yards, including a third down play that, saved the Steelers' drive and ended up scoring their first touchdown with Justin Fields prancing into the end zone. Am I crazy to say Calvin Austin is wide receiver 2 right now? And am I even crazier to say that the Pittsburgh Steelers' best offense might include Scotty Miller and Cordero Patterson over Van Jefferson?
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't crown Calvin Austin just yet. I loved the game, breakout performance. He had 95 yards and a touchdown. Of course, 55 of that came on the touchdown reception, but he was having a good game before that. He was getting open. He was making big plays. He was making big catches. The one sideline catch to get them closer into field goal range right before the half was great. I wouldn't say that I'd crown him yet, simply because the way I look at the Steelers offense, they need stuff incrementally from players not named George Pickens. This week, it was Calvin Austin. Next week, it might be Pat Freiermuth. The week after that, it might be Roman Wilson. They just need guys, when their number is called, step up. They don't need anybody to be that bona fide number 2, but they need somebody who, whenever George is taken out of the game or whenever all the attention's on George, you can get open, and when the ball comes your direction, make something happen with it. Calvin Austin did that yesterday. I don't see Van Jefferson as somebody that, through 2 weeks, was able to do that. So I would put Austin and Scotty Miller ahead of Jefferson going forward, simply because I don't think Jefferson has that in him. When the number is called, he elevates his game. I think Austin is young and has that potential. Wilson has that same potential. And Scotty Miller yesterday showed that in a pinch, he can make a big play.
It's football season, and we've teamed up with DraftKings. Right now, you can get involved in even more action with DraftKings Pick6, a brand new way to play daily fantasy sports. And the best part, all new customers who play $5 will get $50 in Pick6 credits. All you have to do is download the DraftKings Pick6 app now. Sign up with our code ALLSTEELERS and get kicking. Only on DraftKings Pick6, the crown is yours. Getting started is simple. Just download the DraftKings Pick6 app and sign up with our code ALLSTEELERS. From there, just pick at least 2 players and choose if they'll have more or less of a stat. Lock them in and compete against others for a shot at a huge cash prize. Download the DraftKings Pick6 app now and sign up with our code ALLSTEELERS only on DraftKings Pick6. The crown is yours. Look at I agree. And I agree with the sentiment that the Steelers wide receiver 2 could be a shared duty. That on a week-to-week things can change. I also agree that Scotty Miller and Roman Wilson should be getting shots over Van Jefferson, because right now Arthur Smith's offense is designed for these gadget guys. And he made that, like, you saw that yesterday. You saw George catch the balls down the field. You saw George do what George does best, which was win one-on-one battles at all times. But the rest of this offense is designed for guys with speed to catch the football and make plays. That was Justin Fields was putting it into windows 10, 15 yards down the field to guys who should catch the football and make plays. Pat Freiermuth included. It was the same design. It was catch the football, turn around, and see what you could do with it. And that's Scotty Miller. That's Calvin Austin. That's Roman Wilson's game. And I think it works very well. Calvin Austin yesterday didn't just put himself on the map, but showed the Pittsburgh Steelers, like we were talking going into this game, it's now time to start thinking about wide receivers. And I had conversations before the game about how the Steelers will likely approach a wide receiver in the next couple of days. I think those conversations have now been put on hold. I think now Omar's and Mike Tomlin are talking about, let's just wait it out. You know, there's no need to make harsh moves right now when Pat Freiermuth is just getting started. Calvin Austin finally showed us what he can do, and maybe we got something in this guy named Scotty Miller. And let's not ignore that Cordero Patterson was involved as well. I mean, he had a game. He was there. He was making plays. He was fired up. That dude brought so much energy to that offense. It was awesome to watch. That's a veteran right there. And if you saw Cordero Patterson, you'd be like, you are not a running back. You're massive. You are a massive human being. I mean, running back / short yardage wide receiver is a fantastic role for Gadget Guy. I mean, those two, they're studs. The Steelers have weapons, and that's wild to say that the Steelers have weapons, because 7 days ago we were talking about how the Steelers have nothing, and all it took was an eye injury to say, oh, man, maybe they got something. Maybe they got something. Let's answer this one real quick, because it does jump into the wide receiver position here. Why do you think the Steelers made Roman Wilson inactive for this game? I think simply it was because he was not ready. He's healthy, but he needs time to learn the offense, find a role. He's going to have to earn his place. That's a classic Steelers move. Now, that being said, I would imagine he's active next week, because I would imagine the Steelers are thinking, okay, Calvin Austin and Scotty Miller are doing this. I would imagine Roman Wilson could do it too, and maybe he could do it better. So let's get him involved as well. I think Roman's there next week. This week doesn't surprise me that he was not.
My guys, you ever lift just a little too hard and forget to apply that daily deodorant, only to get hit by a truckload of BO later in the day? Well, does that 3-in-1 shampoo ever leave you needing a second shower? Here we go. From the founders of Lumi, Mando Whole Body Deodorant is helping men conquer their odor in a new way. Formulated with mandelic acid, Mando has long-lasting 72-hour odor control that actually stops odor before it starts. And the best part is you can put Mando everywhere. Pits, packages, feet, skin folds, backs of knees, everywhere. To top it off, Mando's cologne quality scents are created with men in mind. And well, I'll give you a pro tip. Try their best-selling scent, Bourbon Leather. It's an absolute game changer. I will tell you that I got the package. My wife immediately goes, I could smell that box from over here. And I won't lie to you, I opened it up. I haven't turned back since. I only use Mando from here on out. Let me tell you about the Mando Starter Pack. It's the perfect thing for new customers. It comes with a solid stick of deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Luckily, I have a discount code to help you get hooked up on your favorite smelling body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Just use the code ALLSteelers at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. It's time to smell better naked. Your partner will thank you.